Say what begins with the letter A.
What this is B.
I know, but we're going to go back to the A. I'm going to cut it. I can cut it.
Oh, now what?
What begins with the letter A?
What begins with the letter A? Ambulance. What begins with the letter B? Boat. What begins with the letter C? Cookies. What begins with the letter D? Dragon. What begins with the letter E? Exit. What begins with the letter F? Fish. What begins with the letter G? Gold. What begins with the letter H? Hamburger. What begins with the letter I? Insect. What begins with the letter J? Juice. What begins with the letter K? Kayak. What begins with the letter L? Library. What begins with the letter M? Milk. What begins with the letter N? Nose. What begins with the letter O? Oranges. What begins with the letter P? Piano. What begins with the letter Q? Quiet. What begins with the letter R? Radar. What begins with the letter S? Sunflower. What begins with the letter T? Treasure. What begins with the letter U? Underground. What begins with the letter V? Vision. What begins with the letter W? Wheel. What word has X? X-ray. What begins with the letter Y? Yacht. What begins with the letter Z? Zone. Narrated by guess who?
Written and produced by Teresa Vasquez. For more AI-generated images, visit firefly.adobe.com. Links and creative apps. Happy creating!